As the episode moves from the lively domestic chaos of the Romano household into the professional arena, the script delivers one of its most incisive and dramatically charged sequences. Here, One Day at a Time shines a sharp comedic light on the unspoken realities of business entertainment. In the 1970s, a world where professional success for women often collided with outdated and sleazy expectations. Anne Romano's confrontation with her boss, Mr. Davenport, stands as a powerful centerpiece that showcases her growing assertiveness and unyielding commitment to personal integrity. This part of the episode masterfully blends humor with pointed social commentary, illustrating the delicate dance Anne must perform as a divorced working mother striving for equality in a corporate environment still steeped in traditional male privileges. The transition begins when Anne arrives at the office summoned by Mr. Davenport. What starts as a seemingly positive acknowledgement of her achievements quickly reveals the underlying tensions. Davenport praises her for doubling the Quincy account in less than a year, noting that she accomplished more in 1 year than Charlie managed in 5 years. This recognition should be a moment of triumph. Yet it is immediately undercut by the casual dismissal of her role in entertaining the important client. Instead of celebrating her success, Davenport suggests that Charlie will handle the dinner with Mr. Quincy, a clear signal that the old boys' network remains firmly in place. Anne's instinctive protest marks the beginning of her principled stand. The script captures her growing frustration with exquisite precision as she questions why she is being sidelined despite her proven track record of securing press releases in every major Midwest newspaper and dedicating countless hours to home shows on weekends. What follows is a masterclass in 1970s workplace drama wrapped in sitcom timing. Anne directly challenges the notion that a woman cannot wine and dine a client effectively. Davenport's evasive responses, laced with condescending humor about her lip stuff and suggestions that she has been doing her nails perfectly, encapsulate the subtle sexism women encountered, even from supposedly enlightened employers. The exchange highlights the era's emerging feminist consciousness. In the 1970s, as the women's liberation movement gained momentum, television shows like this one played a crucial role in bringing these issues into American living rooms. Anne's refusal to accept the status quo resonates deeply, because it mirrors the real struggles of countless professional women who were told they could succeed in business as long as they operated within carefully prescribed, often demeaning boundaries. The script deepens the conflict when Anne presses for equal opportunity. Davenport's reluctant concession, handing her the symbolic key to the executive men's room, is both funny and telling. It represents a superficial gesture toward equality while the real power dynamics remain unchanged. Anne then lays out her impressive achievements. She has transformed the Quincy account, sacrificed family time, and proven her value repeatedly. Yet Davenport continues to invoke Charlie as the default solution for client entertainment. The revelation that Charlie's method involves providing female companionship for Mr. Quincy, complete with the discreet headache exit strategy, exposes the sleazy underbelly of business practices that many accepted as normal at the time. Anne's horrified reaction and firm declaration that she will handle the account with dignity form the emotional and thematic core of this sequence. One cannot overstate the cultural significance of this confrontation. In 1970s, America business entertainment frequently blurred the lines between professional networking and sexual favors. The good old boy system often expected women in public relations or sales roles to facilitate such arrangements or turn a blind eye. One Day at a Time deserves immense credit for confronting this issue head-on through comedy rather than melodrama. Anne's refusal is not portrayed as prudish or unrealistic but as a courageous assertion of self-worth. Her line that business does not have to be conducted that way, countered by Davenport's cynical remark that it has been this way since Adam took R&R in the Garden of Eden, brilliantly captures the generational and ideological clash. The dialogue crackles with authenticity, revealing how deeply entrenched these attitudes were even as society began to change. As the argument intensifies, Anne issues an ultimatum: she will take Mr. Quincy to dinner herself, or risk losing the account to another firm. This moment reveals her strategic intelligence and willingness to leverage her value. Davenport's panic and eventual reluctant agreement underscore the shifting power dynamics. Anne has become indispensable, and her principled stand forces the company to adapt, however grudgingly. The writing here excels in its balance of tension and wit. Even in serious confrontation, the script maintains the show's signature warmth. Anne's determination is tempered by vulnerability. She is fighting not just for this account but for her dignity and for the future of women in similar positions. This scene beautifully illustrates the dual burdens placed on single mothers excelling at work while raising children, all without compromising their values. Schneider's earlier comic interlude with the magazine cover serves as a perfect thematic prelude to this office battle. His inability to see beyond the attractive model to the lawn mower product mirrors the very objectification Anne faces in the business world. The script uses these parallel moments to reinforce its commentary on gender perception. Whether in advertising imagery or client entertainment, women were too often reduced to decorative or transactional roles. Anne's consistent pushback against this throughout the episode marks her as a progressive figure for her time, embodying the spirit of the decade's feminist awakening without ever becoming preachy. Character insights in this section are particularly rich. Anne Romano emerges as a woman of remarkable strength and moral clarity. Her willingness to risk her largest account, rather than participate in arrangements she finds degrading, speaks volumes about her character. She is not naive about the business world. She has succeeded within it through talent and hard work. Yet she draws a firm line at compromising her principles. This nuance prevents her from becoming an idealized feminist icon. Instead, she feels authentically human, torn between professional ambition and personal ethics. Mr. Davenport, meanwhile, is portrayed with sympathetic complexity. He is not a villain but a product of his time, genuinely appreciative of Anne's contributions yet bound by traditional thinking. Their interaction captures the messy reality of workplace change. During the 1970s, the historical context adds further depth. The episode aired during a period when landmark legislation like Title VII of the Civil Rights Act was being tested in courts regarding gender discrimination, and public awareness of sexual harassment was beginning to rise. By dramatizing these issues through the relatable lens of a popular sitcom, the show contributed meaningfully to cultural conversations. The humor never undermines the seriousness, rather, it makes the message more accessible. Lines such as Anne's threat to take the account elsewhere or her exasperated repetition of Charlie land with perfect comedic timing while advancing the thematic agenda. As Anne prepares to meet Mr. Quincy, the script builds anticipation for the dinner scene that will test her resolve. The audience senses the weight of her decision. She has staked her professional reputation on maintaining dignity in an environment that rewards compromise. This battle for professional dignity forms one of the episode's most compelling arcs, demonstrating how personal integrity and feminist principles could coexist with practical career demands. The writing remains deeply appreciative of the era's complexities, neither romanticizing the past nor dismissing its challenges. Throughout this sequence, the performances implied by the script would have been outstanding. The rapid shifts in tone from praise to conflict to reluctant concession require precise delivery that the show's cast consistently delivered. Bonnie Franklin's portrayal of Anne likely conveyed the perfect mixture of determination, frustration, and underlying vulnerability. The dialogue's natural rhythm, full of interruptions and overlapping thoughts, mirrors real office conversations under pressure, enhancing the episode's realism. Thematically, this part of the script explores the clash between emerging feminist values and entrenched corporate culture. Anne's journey represents the broader struggle of women in the 1970s who sought not just entry into professional spaces but genuine equality within them. Her refusal to play the good hostess game is both personal and political, a quiet revolution in the context of a 30-minute sitcom. The episode celebrates her courage while acknowledging the real risks involved, from potential loss of income to strained workplace relationships. This balanced approach makes the story profoundly relatable and enduringly relevant. In these office scenes, One Day at a Time once again proves its brilliance in weaving social commentary into entertaining narrative. The humor arises organically from character interactions rather than forced gags, while the emotional stakes remain high. Anne's principled stand sets the stage for the dinner sequence and reinforces the show's central message: single mothers like her could navigate a changing world with strength, wit, and unwavering integrity. As the episode continues, this battle for dignity resonates through every subsequent interaction, from the awkward dinner with Mr. Quincy to the family moments that ground Anne's motivations. The script's attention to detail, from the casual mentions of past sacrifices to the specific achievements Anne lists, builds a convincing portrait of a woman who has earned her success. This depth prevents the conflict from feeling contrived. Instead, it feels earned and authentic, inviting viewers to root for Anne not merely as a character but as a representative of real women facing similar battles. The gentle satire on 1970s gender roles remains affectionate rather than bitter, aligning with the show's overall tone of hopefulness amid struggle. Ultimately, this sequence cements Anne Romano's status as one of television's most compelling single mothers. Her fight for professional dignity is not isolated but deeply connected to her role as a mother and her desire to model strength and integrity for her daughters. The script masterfully links her workplace challenges with her family life, creating a cohesive narrative that celebrates resilience in all its forms. As we move forward with Anne into the dinner and its complications, the foundation laid in this business battle enriches every moment that follows, making the entire episode a thoughtful exploration of dignity, ambition, and the evolving American family.